Hey y'all, this is today's look from the P. Louise The Money Shot palette. So if you want to see how I did it, please stick around. Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I'm just sitting here in Central Florida listening to the thunderstorms roll through this morning, and I have a lot to get done today. So yeah, I took a nice long day off yesterday. I did absolutely, well, I got a couple of things done, but nothing major. Today is my day to get everything done this week. So first, let's start with some makeup. So for primer, I'm going to use the Ciate Vitamin Boost Plumping Primer. You guys know I absolutely love this primer. It is probably my favorite. So I know my base makeup is getting rather boring. I'm kind of using the same products, but I'm getting some new stuff probably on Saturday. So to liven things up a little bit, I know I kind of use the same products over and over, but I just haven't had any new stuff in a while. I do have a lot of old stuff that is not my favorite, so I just don't pull it because it's not my favorite. So but I will be getting some new stuff probably Saturday, hopefully Saturday. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with the KVD Good Apple foundation in the shade Light 018 if I have any left. I used this the other day and it looked like I was running out. So let's see if I have any left. I hope so. This is one of my favorite foundations. I have two more of these foundations, but they're in the medium shade. So I would have to lighten them up myself, which I'm happy to do, but I might as well use the light shade in the meantime. My hair will not stay out of my face. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit political. What does everybody think about the Chrisleys getting pardoned? I am like, I don't know. I feel two ways about it. I'm a huge fan of theirs. I am a huge fan of their TV shows. I used to watch them all the time, and I absolutely laughed my ass off, especially at the grandma. And so I'm a huge fan of the Chrisleys. However, I don't agree with what they did, and I think that they should have to pay for their crimes. But then on the other hand, and it's not that I'm a huge fan of them, you know, the family is so close that I felt really bad when their parents went to jail, and when, you know, the son and daughter-in-law went to jail. I felt bad for Nanny Faye, and I felt bad for the kids. I still think they should pay for their crimes. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this one. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think without getting too political. Just comment on this one thing. You don't have to say, you know, bad things about the president. You don't have to do that, but just let me know what you think about this particular instance. Look at that gorgeous, what is it called? Foundation. That is just so good. All right, for concealer, I'm going to use the Lacura Bold Cover Concealer in shade 1. Also, I watched this show about Sherry Papini. It came up on my things to watch. And I remember the story, but I didn't like really pay attention to it that much. It was this lady that went jogging and was kidnapped. It's so weird though, because I wanted to watch where she was defending herself, but I wanted some context. So I watched the Hulu Perfect Wife series, and so I wanted to get some context to see what she was defending. And then I watched her in the other show on Max defend herself. I don't know, this is a crazy one because she passed the polygraph test, and then the guy that she says kidnapped her passed the polygraph test, and there's like so many variables to this. Like there's so much in this story, it's hard to like figure out what's the truth and what's not. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but with this story, it happened quite a while ago. I'm going to put a little more concealer on and let it sit there for a little while so I get a nice bright under eye. So if you guys know the story, let me know what you think about that too. I love watching documentaries, especially about stuff like this where you just don't know what's true and what's not true. It's crazy. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer in the shade Light, if I can get it open. This one is always so hard to get open. It's like there's not like a clipper thing here. You just have to... Okay, I'm going to use a different one. My nails do not allow me to open certain things, apparently. I'm going to go in with the Soul Body Bronzer, Body and Face Bronzer in the shade Medium. Ah, it smells so good. What are you guys watching on TV? Give me some, let me know of something I should be watching, because I don't have Netflix, but I have pretty much everything else. I have Hulu, Max, Peacock. I might have Paramount Plus, I'm not sure. One of the kids probably has it. What should I be watching? What can I waste my time watching? Right now I'm watching a home renovation show. Okay, and I'm just gonna go in with a sponge and blend out this bronzer. Probably went in with a little too much. Supposed to be running a couple errands today, but I don't know. I'm not going to go out in the storm. I don't know how long it's supposed to rain for today. The thunder and lightning is over with, so maybe we'll be okay now. I mean, you know, okay, like to go out. Put a little more on this left cheek because it seems like it's lighter than the other cheek. And then I'm going to go back in and blend out this concealer. See how it brightened up that under eye? What's next? Liquid blush. This is the Estate Sorbet blush in the shade Pomelo. I'm about to clip my hair back. It's driving me nuts. Oh, I don't remember which one I used for, I think it was this one for concealer. I have two sponges that almost look alike. All right, and for pressed powder, gonna use the Nars Light Reflecting Powder. And then for loose powder, gonna use the Catrice Bright and Blur powder. I want to thank you guys for the nice comments I've been getting lately. You guys have really made me feel all kind of warm and fuzzy. So I appreciate you. I don't know how I feel about this loose powder today. It just seems more pink than normal. It's kind of, seems like it's kind of taken away my under eye brightness. For setting spray, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. I gotta go over here because of the fan. No, over here. I gotta go over here. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry down and I'll be back. For blush, I'm gonna use the Revolution Blusher Reloaded in the shade Peach Bliss. So what's going on in everyone's world? I just bought a day planner because I lost mine. And I like to have all of my stuff written down in front of me, all the stuff that I have to do. And boy, am I making myself busy. This next month is going to be so busy. Like, I have so many phone calls to make, so many arrangements to make. It's just going to be crazy. But I have it all written down in front of me now. And like today I had nothing to do, but as soon as I got my planner, I came up with all these things that I have to do now. So I just made myself busy. But it's stuff I need to get done anyway. I'm finally making a dent in this bronzer. For highlighter, I'm going to use the Rimmel London Highlight. This is in the shade Stardust. Man, this is hard to get product up off of this. It's so old and crappy. Oh, that side's good. Maybe it's because I went back to using this fan. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for eyes and I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna use the bottom drawer of the P. Louise Money Shot palette. And I'm gonna go in with these neutral shades here, these brown shades. So it's not gonna be a green look unless there's a little touch of green in these shades. So I'm gonna go in with the shade called Making Paper. There might be a little touch of green in these shades, but I think they're mostly brown. And I know my brush is green, that's just stained from when I used them before. I've cleaned them off. I haven't washed them, but I've cleaned them off. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush with nothing on it and blend that out a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into a shade called 4K. I'm just going to take this on the outer corner and down on the lid, just on the outer part. I'm just going to flick that a little bit up in the outer corner. Bring my eyes up a little bit. Again, back in with the big fluffy brush. Give that all a blend, the whole thing. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a tiny brush and I'm going to go into the shade Nomination. I'm just going to take this on the outer corner and pack that in. And I'm going to blend it out in a second. You guys know how I do. Okay, and then I'm going to blend that shade out with a shade called Life is a Movie. Okay, I think that's, oh, shimmer. I gotta do a shimmer. So let me see if this is the shade called So Flashy. And then this is a shade called Real Love. This one looks more green, so I'm gonna go with the first one. And this is a true shimmer. I might want to put something a little crunchy on top of that, like some glitter. I don't know yet. I'm just going on there really easy so I don't get my nails into digging into my makeup. Then I'm going to find a flat brush. I'm going back into, what is it? So Flashy. Take that on the inner corner. And all the way up. I might just leave it like this instead of going in, because I think all the golds in this palette are gonna have a green tinge to them. I mean, I think these browns kind of do have a little bit of green in them. But here is a gold, but I think it's got, yeah, that's got too much green in it. Oh, let me put a little bit in the very inner corner. This is a shade called Ballin'. Yeah, it's got a little bit of green in it, but it's fine. Okay, I think I want to go over and blend this out a little more. I'm going to blend over the shimmer line as well. Should have used my other brush for it, but that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to go do my eyelashes and whatnot, and I'll be back. Okay, I just put on a couple of half lashes, and for lip liner I use Colourpop BFF3, and then for lipstick the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Nudist. All right, that's gonna do us. I like this look. I think it looks pretty cute. I like it. I love these half lashes. Like these are gonna be a thing now, I think, with me. So I hope you guys like this look too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all in my next video, or I'll see y'all tomorrow at my live stream. Bye y'all.